Hello everyone, this is Juan from Kenhub and welcome to another anatomy tutorial where this time we're going to be talking about the nerves of the orbit. So what we're going to be doing here on this tutorial is exploring the different nerves that you find on the orbit. And right now we're looking at the superior view of the cranium where we just made a cut so we can expose here, as you can see, the orbit. And the different nerves here represented in yellow, these are the structures that we're going to be talking about in a little bit more detail throughout this tutorial. We're going to be seeing here on this tutorial that we are finding 5 of the 12 cranial nerves on this area that we're going to be talking about. And that includes the cranial nerve number 2, the optic. We're also going to see the oculomotor, or the 3rd cranial nerve, the trochlear, which is the 4th cranial nerve, the trigeminal, or the 5th cranial nerve, and the abducens, or the 6th cranial nerve. Let's have a look at the first one here on this list that I'm highlighting in green. Notice here that now we're looking at a lateral view, a cut here of the orbit, so we can expose the different contents of the orbit, including some of the blood vessels, some muscles here, but in yellow you see the different nerves. And we're highlighting this structure here that is known as the optic nerve. As I mentioned before, the optic nerve is the 2nd cranial nerve. It leaves the orbit via the optic canal running posteromedially towards the optic chiasm. This nerve transmits visual information from the retina to the brain. Your eye's blind spot is a result of the absence of photoreceptors in the area of the retina where the optic nerve leaves the eye. So a bit of a fun fact here on this tutorial. And now we're looking at another image that we saw in the beginning. So this is the superior view of the orbit, where you can clearly see now here the optic nerve highlighted in green and how it exits leaves the orbit via the optic canal running posteromedially towards then the optic chiasm. Next on our list, we're going to also see another cranial nerve seen here highlighted in green. This is the oculomotor nerve. And as you probably remember, this one is the 3rd cranial nerve, and it enters the orbit via the superior orbital fissure and controls most of the eye's movements. The oculomotor nerve will give off 2 branches. One is the superior branch and another one is an inferior branch, which you can also see here. So this is the superior branch and the inferior branch. This video is not over yet. Continue watching now the full video at kenhub.com. We have lots more videos like this one available to our premium members on our website, not to mention all the fun quizzes, related articles, and atlas sections. So click on the button in the middle to watch the full-length video and master anatomy.